What's up? All right, boys, welcome back to another brand new recap on Janix trade. So I'll be going over this trade. This is the this is the largest trade that I took in my entire trading career. I'd say it's almost like 514 points. I basically shorted the day, almost the high of the day yesterday, and got out just 30 minutes earlier before making this video. And yeah, we'll be going over that trade. I'll try my best to break it down to y'all. And in the meantime, there's 50% going on lucid funding, and also you can check out alpha futures. Discount is going on. Make sure to check the link in the description. And if you want to trade live, the broker that I use. I basically trade with Bybit. If you probably heard about them, it's more like a cryptocurrency company, like more like Binance, but they have a option where you can trade indices. Like I basically trade MNQ, NQ as an index pair there. So that's it. I traded Bybit from a live account, and I do have these prop firms accounts. I trade with my funded futures and um, Tradify accounts. These are the two companies I'm currently working on. By the way, chat, let me know if my accent got better. I would say if anyone watching from America, please let me know, bro. Um, I've been writing a lot, bro. I think I bought like 7 books, self-improvement books. All right, if you can see it, deep work. And I'm just letting you know that I'm working, bro. I'm working too much. I'm focused. I'm totally locked in. And yeah, man, we gotta crack this shit and we gotta stay disciplined. That's it. All right. So enough talk and let's get away. All right. So on the daily time frame, uh, what want you to see right here. Yesterday, what did price do? Yesterday, price swept the previous day's high right here. All right, previous day's high buy side been pushed. So there's your buy side been pushed. Let me just do the previous day high. Okay, and if you look to the left, I told you that we've been bearish, and I was looking for lower prices until we go below these lows. I'll be looking for bearish prices. After if price does go below these lows and do some show something, I mean some reaction of some discount period, then I'll be consider my buyers then. But on the long term, I was very bearish. All right, heard my mistake, Jack. Okay, okay. So um, here's the context. We already right here. If you look here, we have this IFVG here. All right, we broke down here, um, then went up, cleared out the buy side, then broke structure right here. After the structure got vacant, we had this TB right here as well, and then price again tap into that old bullish fair value gap. So why that bullish fair value gap was a resistance for price? All right, because buyers tried to push price through that level because they previously bought from that place. If you see that this candle tapped into that, went higher and cleared out these buy side. So buyers are gonna gonna want to see price get close above that IFBG or bullish fair value gap, but they failed to do that first here, and you can see price went down. Second time they tried one more time but failed again, cleared out this minor buy side, and when it was doing that, it took out these internal highs as well. All right, these internal highs as well. And also, if you know my strategy, how I trade, I'm gonna make a whole whole video on my strategy chat. So give me some time, but I'll surely make a video on my strategy. So it's basically a failure swing model when you anticipate to see a failure swing and you enter at that failure swing high. Okay, so when why I was bearish on the long term. Now I'm going over the whole week because I'm gonna get into this later. But look here, look at the context right here. Why I was bearish. This right here is your external range high. As I mentioned on my previous video, if you have watched the previous recap, this is your external high. This is your external range. Within this range, any high or low that's gonna be uh, created will be our internal range high or internal range low. So this right here is our internal range high, and this is our internal range low. And within this, bro, that's the ply, bro. Within this range right here, we had another internal high right here that got taken out, and then another internal range low. And when people see this high got broken, all right, what they're gonna think, all right, what's gonna be the instinct when a trader or retail trader see this thing? Is this literally like the like what I said like yesterday on the recap? They see this market structure break, they see this higher low, they see this higher high, break of structure, support got broken, we go along, and look what happens. Price came down, broke this structure, broke the we have our market structure shape finally. We took out this, we cleared out this minor buy side, but we stage below below our external range low. I mean external range high. Okay, exactly the same thing happened here as well. So this high, if you hover your mouse over this candle's high, this candle's high is slightly, I think, quarter of a point or something like that above the higher than this. So that becomes a swing high right here. So from this high to this range, when we broke this structure right here, that's the internal range high. What price did on Wednesday, it went up, cleared out that buy side, tapped into this right here. Where did it tap? It tapped into this bearish order block. All right, it tapped into this bearish order block. While we were bearish, we were looking for these lows to be cleared out. And for me, honestly, I'm looking for these candles. I mean, this candle slow to be taken out, but I don't think that it's gonna happen this week, is because uh, today is the last day of the week, so probably gonna see that the next week. But here's the thing: it tapped into the 50% of that bearish order block. While we were bearish, well, we cleared out minor buy side, and I exactly used that narrative to go short, and I got out right out here. I'm gonna go over the trade on the lower time frame now, and you'll understand it. Okay. All right, same thing here. If you understand what I'm trying to say, bro, like what my model is, how I see price, how I anticipate things, and how I figure out buyers, it is fucking easy for you. All right, look here, it broke structure here. All right, then we have this internal high, we have this internal low. Price broke this internal high. What people are gonna think? People are gonna think we're bullish. So what they do? They're gonna go long. What price did next? Came down, cleared out this low right here. And when price went higher and took out this minor high, I think at that time we had SMT. Do we have the SMT? Why do we have SMT? It's just to confuse traders to think that, well, probably the first time when we made that high and uh, but it failed. Probably that's a mistake. Now we made another high, and probably this time price gonna go higher. And if you don't use the correlation, well, you're not gonna get this. So when I saw ES at the time, I just know that it was just creating confusion, or in a word, that smart money was just playing cards with the traders. And at that time, look, this is our external range high, all right? This is our external range low. This is our, uh, well, what I said, this is our internal range high. Why that becomes an internal range high? As long as we're below this high right here, and this low here, all right? This low, I take that as an internal range high. So when price went up and cleared out that buy side, I take that as an internal high sweep. While we were bearish, we tap into a higher time frame PD area, and yeah, so that was the context, and we tapped into the daily bearish order block, just falls short of tapping into the midpoint of that bearish order block. I think maybe like quarter of a point or maybe 1 point. I don't know, but this move right here, if you use this quadrant right here, all right, I'm going to take off the daily. Here's what I use for my entry. All right, previous day's high, I'm going to take that at one off as well. So we tapped into this bearish order block. We cleared out this minor buy side with this candle. All right, we had displacement, we have imbalance, we have bearish bias. So there are a lot of context behind the, why you're going to use that bearish order block. All right, and at that time we also had this bearish SMT with ES, and I think I entered on the 1 minute time frame. And I'll show you one more thing on the 1 minute time frame as well. Okay, bro, my back hurts so much, bro. I've been sitting like this. Oh, okay. All right. So where did I enter? All right. This right here is that uh 1 hour internal range high. This right here. This blue line right here. Let me make this right here. This black and this blue. This is the internal range high that got swept right here. And when it got swept, like price didn't even close above that high on the 1 minute time frame. And at that time, we had this bearish SMT with ES, and when price uh, formed this swing high exactly at that exactly below that buy side, and at just about the midpoint of that 1 hour order block, but I was just waiting for price to tap into this bearish order block, this right here. All right, I was just waiting for price to tap into that. Look, so price tapped into that. I went short, and pretty much I hold that trade until today, and it got out exactly at on a 5 minute order block. I'm gonna show you that 5 minute order block, but on the 1 hour time frame, I think there's a low right there, this low, below this low. I didn't got out below that low, but on the 4 hour time frame, you can see we have this gap right here, and we have this 4 hour bullish order block. You could have even used that, but for me I used this 5 minute order block right here, because uh like look at this right here. This is the first higher low. This is the second higher low, so that's the significant one for me, and that's why I used these candles. um Opening price, 3 consecutive down close candle, and the price is still like consolidating within that range. So I got out there exactly because of that reason. All right. So pretty much that was the trade, and I'm gonna make my what I'm gonna make my strategy video very soon. But for that, you have to like the video, sub up, and also make sure to check out Alpha Futures, and Lucid Funding is 50% off right now, so it's a great opportunity for you to get some evals if you want to trade. And if you want to check out Forex platform, make sure to check out Finity Funding. And if you want to trade with broker, then Bybit is there. And by the way, took this trade as well today. And yeah, pretty much price is now consolidating, bro. And this move right here was also like how many points? 87 points. So yeah, that is nice, bro. So this week was pretty much was good for me, and I hope that it was good for you as well. And yeah, man, if you find this video helpful, make sure to sub up, and just do me a favor, bro. Give a thumbs up to the video. That's gonna make me so happy, bro. And I can kiss you for that. Love you all. Bye bye.